You sometimes now, everybody, I know there. Yeah, I think look again. How is everybody now? So it's been some days now that I came online to do a show like this in real life. So let's do this one tonight. I hope you can hear me. I'm using this headset microphone for the first time. So if you can hear me, just do me a shout out in the chat. So let me be sure that we can hear ourselves. So let me just start without wasting time. People are coming up, so you're all welcome. Let's talk about because I read Fisayo Shoyombo's. I didn't really see everything, but I understand what exactly he was trying to do. And I just want to share my own experience with Church Prophecies. I know a host of you also have experiences, and probably we can even make this interactive. I can actually just drop a link on the chat where you can actually just share your own too. These things are actually real. This is a fact. The reason why there are fakes are because there are originals. Otherwise, the word fake will not exist. I've had the original encounter, and I've had quite a number of originals that I've also had to rebel against. Yeah, how can you be using you can't use prophecy to control my life? No, I'll just rebel against it, and the thing will just not work. You know, it's just like that. Let me start with my mom. Hello, Prince Murphy. How are you? And can you hear me? I just want to be sure my audio is clean. Today is clear enough. I'm trying this for the first time, this headset microphone. So, but let me share my experience. My mom used to be the first to bring prophecies for me. You know, I remember when I bought my first car, 2015, 16. Thank you, Arulu Abiodun, for confirming. Thank you, Babatunde Moshood. Yeah. So let's continue. Before then, before then, my 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 parents, I didn't grow up to meet them together, unfortunately. They had separated. So since I was a teenager, decided that, concluded for myself that my survival, my education, everything is just going to be on myself. I'm not expecting anything from anybody. So sometimes I'll stay with my mom, sometimes I'll run away again, go and stay with my dad, just like that. So my mom had been trying to prevent all of us from traveling to our hometown. She would tell us, "Oh, there are witches and wizards. They will kill you. They are looking for you. They want to kill you. Blah blah blah." So they scared everybody not to go. But me, I was interested somehow in. I just must know how to reach my village. I just must not run away from. Yes, there are witches, fine. There are wizards, fine. They are everywhere. So when I bought my first car, I didn't tell anybody. My mom just called again. It was as if she had some instinct or some kind of intuition. She just called me. Said good morning kí n tó sọ fún ẹ ní o. Má lọ lé o. Má lọ lé o. Má lọ lé o. She just said it like 3 times. And I'm like, oh, okay. Me, we are just buy car. I dey find long distance where I go test am go. Stubborn boy. I join enter road. At least I could drive. I could find my way to Belgia. I got to Belgia and then faced Lagos Ibadan. Pia, 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 pia. I started asking for where can I get to already. They say when you get to that, just climb like that, we just be going straight. Okay. Pia, I enter road again, they go pion, 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 pion. I reach already. Ask for road. I dey go Irele. They show me pia, 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 pia. I reach Irele. I dey go Sabomi. And that's why I think reach my papa village. When I finish from my papa village, my mama still dey alive that time for her own village. I drove to my mama's village, go visit, go greet everybody. All the people wey they don't describe as witch and wizard for me, I visited all of them one by one by one. They cook, I chop o. So the thing wey I come dey think be say whether na when I dey go back, na I go something go happen to me. Okay. So I can't begin come back. Pia, pia, pia. Meanwhile, my mama don't see me for village. She don't talk, hey, oh, Leo. As I introduce myself, say almost, jẹ́dá wá ó lé náà àtijọ́ yìí, àwọn ọmọ yìí ti dàgbà, á ti go, kú sí òkè, wíyá. You know, village things. They just they touch my cheek, they touch my hair, they sangoma, makin, kò sí jẹ́dá wá ó lé náà àtijọ́ kò sí kẹ́. So, Sha, I visited everybody, small change here and there, normal things. Come again drive, say whether now when I dey go back, now something will happen to me for road. We are not go feel me come back to Lagos. But I get back to Lagos successfully. Before I got to my mom's place after I went home to go and shower, I now wanted to drive to my mom's place at our own house behind Songu. I don't know, see they don't call my mama say, Segun mà ti dàgbà kẹ́, mi jẹ́ dá àwọn ọmọ yìí wá ó lé. My mom was like, which of Segun? No be my own Segun. I don't want to know if you come out. You know if you come village. They talk say they see me, they describe me for her. They say, my own Segun. So while she was still contemplating calling me, I don't reach her door. I just park P. I enter. If you say, mo jẹ́rìí, wọ́n máa sọ fún mi pé àwọn rí Segun nílé. Segun wo ló fẹ́ lọ lé? Kò jẹ́ dán wò. I'm like, Ile Motimbo, now I'm coming from the village. She first use hand, pack small sand, pour for my body, say, I be this boy, I be na Akudaya, come for house. I said, not your food to me. It was like, oh my man, more for them all over the law. Forgive me if I don't speak it well, I didn't grow up at home. So that was my first encounter. The second time she told me again, she called me on phone. Hey, wọ́n ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ fún mi mẹ́sẹ̀gì nísìnyí ni o. Má jẹ̀bà ń gbóná o, má jẹ̀bà ń gbóná. I'm like, ẹ̀bà ń gbóná tún ni. Okay. I just look for any canteen around, say, what do you have? They say they have rice. And I said, you don't have sorrow. They say, you go wait small o. Because we go just, now we go do am for you. If you know they in a hurry, we go. You won't just do am. Now you say go what? They say, oh yeah, do am. I chop a bango now, I no die. I can't go tell my mama, I can't call am back. Say, I just chop a bamboo no. Wetin dey talk say go happen if I chop a bamboo no, go. Say, ìwọ ọmọ yóò ṣe liar, ó ṣe liar báyìí. O kì í gbọ́ràn. Yeah. No vex. I no just want make anybody take prophecy control my life. That's why I be. Even for inside Bible, Ezekiah, when they give am prophecy, say you go die. You don't even follow the prophet argue. You just face what say talk, say God. You say waiting. God just added another 50 without consulting with the prophet that came to deliver the message. It is the way it is. You can choose the one you want of the prophecies and disagree with the other ones and move on. See, stubbornness, I've come to understand the role of stubbornness in spirituality to an extent. I'm not an expert. I don't know. I'm just relaying my own experience. But that is not to say those prophecies were not true or real. Now, the fake ones, they make people, they doubt the real ones. Now, this is it. I've encountered something that's more like a real for me in the first instance, and I'll explain. My other sister is very religious. Very. She always counter me, say, why your heart's this stubborn like this? They give you prophecy. Since that time, they know they give me prophecy again. Even if they give my mama prophecy about me, she no go tell me because she knows they are going to go do waiting they say me can do. So she know they tell me again. She and my sister go just go they pray about them. They no go tell me because it's Emma suffer share go. You tell about it, Nini my conversion tell them she suffer here. Oh Lord, so they tell me prophecy again. So one day I went to visit my sister. Don't forget she's religious. So that night, they now told me they were going for vigil at their church, a white garment church. I said, okay. So I followed them to church because no be only me go remain for your house. I came to visit you. You are now going to church. So I followed that. We got to that church. They started praying, Everybody would just stand up, shouting, Oluwa, hallelujah, Hosanna meje, iye meje, this meje. Now on top of my seat, I sit down. The only thing be say me, if I want pray, I sit down, they talk to God like my party day beside me. I dey tell am, say I dey give am, see, this thing under reasonable circumstance, I should not even suffer. You cannot create me if I'm my, you cannot create me to come and suffer. Now so me I dey follow God talk. Normal, normal. God, you can't create me to come and suffer. So under normal circumstance, yes, there will be trials and tribulations. I understand, but I'm trying my best. So all of these things, I am praying now. Anybody we just dey one side, they aim evil at me when I don't know, I know do evil concern am, and in the reason evil concerning me, just give am back, instant back to sender. Wetin they think towards me, they plan towards me, make the back. Now so me I dey follow God talk. Normal. Now my mind when I dey pray, it is strong past my words. If you know they hear wetin I dey talk, but my mind they talk am strongly, but my mouth fit just dey do like I dey murmur. You no go hear wetin I dey talk, but my mind dey active past my words when I dey pray. So I sit down for that church, everybody they shout, back pe Jesu lemeje, pe Jehovah lemeje. You call the name of Jesus 7 times, call Jehovah 7 times, call this 7 times, call 7 times, and start saying, Oluwa. I don't follow them do that. I do my normal style, sit down. So one of the people with the inside our garment she just sauntered. Pooh, she go right. Pooh, she go left. She can't bring that back. That buttock. Pooh, just come my side. Just begin beat me. Pooh, bah, oh, hey, hey. I'm like, what is all these things now? They just say, oh yeah, stand up, stand up, stand up. There's a message for you. I'm like, is that why she's beating me? They said, there's a message for you. Come out. So I went out. So what's the problem? They said, what's your name? I say, Oluwasegun. They said, what a name. See, the message for you is that God has conquered all your battles. Just go and be thanking God. I'm like, is that what she wanted to tell me? And she's beating me like this. They say that's the method. I'm like, which kind of method is this one? So they don't tell me they see something, come and bring something. But she just delivered the message, PM, like that. And I'm like, she said exactly what I was praying about on my seat. I don't follow shout, just let me was that I don't follow them, Drew Amo. Now where I sit down, just they take my mind, they pray. Now they come pick me. One time me see those things where they pray about, God said he has settled them. Just go and be thanking. I'm like, okay, thank you. Went back to my seat. I saw results too. No, for real, I saw results. So I'm not saying these things don't happen or they are not real, but I'm saying because there are so many fake, or because people then tend to capitalize on prophecies and live their lives on it, the tendency for them to run into fakes are also high. They also became high. So I'm not going to recommend for anybody, but I'm saying that yes, I've seen. But this is the story I actually want to share tonight. It's the story of a lady. I won't mention her name, and I won't tell who it happened to, but you are free to guess all you like. This story is about marriage, and it was when I saw some part of Yemi Shoyombo's work that reminded me the story. I'll share with you and I'll be brief. It is a story of a lady at school. She had about 4 suitors at the same time. Four suitors. And all of them wanted to, they were not asking her out to date her on a date. They were all asking to marry her at the same time. True life story. True life story. Like, you understand? I no go want to talk. So the lady then told her mom, say, come on. I don't know why all men are suddenly interested in me at the same time. Four. So the mom took her to the church. Hey, they prayed. They asked her to list the 4 names. The prophet asked her, Who is this one? What does it do? Who is this one? The prophet prayed and chose the prince, son of a royal son, among the list and gave her and said, "This is your husband." So come what me, that's your husband. Said, I said, yeah, okay. So she then started cutting off the other three and started throwing herself more on the prince. Meanwhile, the prince was already planning to marry another person. So the lady started throwing herself more on the prince because that's who the prophet told her husband is. Eventually, she took in. She noticed that the prince had been avoiding her, but because they had told her at the church that that is your husband, she decided to stick on that. Normally there'll be challenges, but that's my husband. They have told me. So she took in. Moment she told, excuse me, that's the lawyer in the case of Daddy Mubarak. Our court case with, oh, I shouldn't even disclose everything. So I'll call him back. Now, after taking in, she informed the guy, the prince, "Oh, I've taken in and all that." The prince was like, taking in. The guy started avoiding her call until one day the guy arranged, called her. So you know what? Come and visit me. Let's have a drink over this development. She went. Innocent her. They gave her drink. She drank. Then the guy started showing concern on phone. "Hello, where you reach? Don't branch anywhere. Just be going home straight. You need to go and rest. She went home. The guy kept calling, which was unusual. "How are you feeling? Hope you are good. Hope you are relaxing." The girl was feeling some uncomfortable things, but she just didn't want the guy to panic. So she didn't disclose until at the point she started seeing blood, you know, just blood rolling down her thighs. And then she still didn't want to call the guy. The guy kept calling because, unknown to her, the guy had put something in a drink for her to have miscarriage. So eventually, when she decided to announce to the guy, it was after doctor confirmed she had lost the pregnancy. So after informing the guy that, "Oh, this happened last night, I actually saw blood flowing down my thighs, but by the time I got to the hospital, the doctor told me I lost." That was the what the guy was waiting for. Confirmed the pregnancy is gone. The next thing she would see, the guy announced wedding with somebody he was telling her is just a cousin. You understand? Eventually, the lady had to move on after the prince married, and the prince stopped answering a call. That is the person the prophet told her is the husband. Now, this is where the fear is. She eventually married sometime in 2017, 2018. And as I speak with you right now, she has not had a child. Yeah. She eventually married to another person, moved on with her life. That kind of prophecy, what do you see about it? I know I may not know everything. Some of you may know more. Maybe there are some things she was supposed to do, she didn't do. Maybe the prophecy was actually right. Some things were just maybe the devil manipulated things. So, see, if I were the person in that prophecy, I'll go for I won't follow. I'm just saying. So, different people with different experiences with prophecies. There are people who have received prophecies and they were real. There are people who have received prophecies and it ruined them. What would you rather do when you receive prophecies that make choices for you? What would you rather do? And that's the question. But because we are in Nigeria, a lot of people don't even know what they want, really. Or a lot of people are just confused and just looking for who would give them maybe a divine guide, a divine this. And because a lot of people who are into this business of making prophecies understand that many Nigerians just want cheap guide or divine guide or this or that. You know what they do? They started creating businesses around prophecy making, and they are eating. Yeah. Whatever they notice that people really want, because there are really no jobs. How will I notice that there is money in the church if you can start a church? Just have small ability or skill to predict or get some powers that can help you see some things around somebody's life. Even though that's not what they come for, you tell them what you see in here. you know. So this is it, my people. I'm not making recommendations to you, but I know that you can pick that. See, stubbornness sometimes. Yorubas will say agidiju, ogunlo alagidi loga alagbara. Yeah. Being rebellious sometimes. Do you know God even likes rebellious people? Not rebellious against morality or sanity. But if your sanity tells you no, I mean, you can actually rebel against this thing. Because what I practically told my own other sister who is religious and my mom is, come, whatever the case, makushi maku. But I don't want to die being remoted by, whether you call it prophecy or anything. I don't want to be remoted by all of that. But guess what? All the people they gave prophecies and they followed it. I'm not happy about their lives. So I'm talking about the people in my surround me that they are given prophecies. I'm not happy about their lives because they are just they are just confused. They live confused life. They are just like nowhere to be. See me, I know say my life never balance. I'm still a work people. I never make up. But you know what? I don't want. If you see any prophecy concerning me, I bet no tell me. Pray about them. No remote my life with any prophecy. That is the way my own life is. There are genuine, there are good. But that prophecy is not compulsory or certain that it will be like that. No. It's not certain that that prophecy must or will definitely be like that. It's not certain. I tell you. That prophecy can change depending on, really, really depending on how you handle it. If you want to be rebellious against it and says, forget it. You have seen what you have seen. Thank you. You know, if you actually rebel, that's in fact funny enough. God likes people who are rebellious against prophecies they are not comfortable with. Now, the joy they give you, you are not comfortable with that prophecy, you can actually rebel against it. And God will even say, oh, wow, I like this guy, he's bold, he's courageous. Okay, fine. And he'll do another thing for you. And you pass through whatever prophecy they have. Since I married, do you know how many prophecies I've received? It got to a point I told my wife, I said, she used to listen to pastors and prophets before. Until one day, she was telling me, Pastor so said we should do 7 days prayer. She was pregnant too. I told her, see, when you deliver this baby, you can go back to your fasting. If I see you fast one day, that baby in your womb needs food. Hey, they follow you fast. And gradually, she started unhooking herself from the shackles of the religious things that were with her before we married. That's how gradually, Pastor Soso says, "See, ever since we married, no authority is superior to my own. No pastor's prophecy is superior to what I tell you." Gradually, she began to see. Gradually, she began to see. She began to understand. So now, if any pastor wants to say anything, you should tell them, see, tell my husband first. Don't see any prophecy to me. Tell my husband. Don't call me about any prophecy. Call my husband. Because there's no way I will not eventually know what you are telling her. Because she will definitely want to do it, and I will know. So gradually, it wasn't easy, but little by little, I started withdrawing her from anybody using any whatever professor, whatever, to remote alive. They will say, oh, you must come to church, you must come to mountain, we have to do shegun for you. You are not going anywhere. No authority since we married is superior to my own. No pastor is superior to me in this marriage. No. That was how we. So gradually she started, and to God be the glory. I told her I'm a senior prophet to all those prophets you know, as far as this marriage is concerned. I'm a senior pastor to all those pastors or Jews you know, as far as this marriage is concerned. Whoever God gives vision about me and you, that his own family is suffering, God is not giving them vision about me and you. No. Tell them, me too, I have vision for them. Tell them to call me too, I have vision for them. That they need to call me as a matter of urgency, that what I see about them is serious. So pastors also tell you to message him back, tell him he should call me right away, that what me I see about him is more serious. So that was how gradually all of them, little by little, disappeared. They no longer see vision about me and my wife anymore. Sure, you get that strong head, it work somehow. You get as it work. Learn it. Gentlemen and ladies, especially to my people in the diaspora, some of you are already aware they have commissioned the Lekki Deep Sea Port, and it is starting operation any moment from now. You understand? International airports at Ibeju Lekki is commencing, so it is the choicest place anybody wants to have an apartment in Lagos. If you don't already have, or if you want to have more, the choicest place right now is Ibeju Lekki area, and I'm recommending this particular solution to you around that axis. If you have some money and you're in Nigeria, look at this option I'm about to play to you. If you are my friend, you're in diaspora, I can't give you fake. You understand? This is a it's not an advert, it's a recommendation. Look at this. See you again.
Do you live abroad and are looking to build a house in Nigeria, but you can't just seem to find who to trust to help you build that dream home? Say goodbye to unreliable relatives or fraudulent developers, as Happy Homes, a trusted Nigerian real estate developer, is offering you a unique opportunity to tap into his mind-blowing innovation in the Nigerian real estate space. You can now purchase an affordable, ultra-modern home in Nigeria's first 100% hybrid renewable green energy estate. At Quantum Brick Estate, you never have to pay electricity bills ever again, and you can enjoy uninterrupted power supply and avoid generator noise, poisonous fumes, and all of the stress that comes with powering your homes with generators. Homes at Quantum Brick Estates help you cut down your cost of living by converting your toilet and kitchen waste into renewable energy, while providing you with cooking gas through a biodigester waste management system. Our smart ready homes are located in the prestigious luxurious beachfront axis in Lagos, where the never-ending ambience, breeze, and view of the ocean keeps you connected to nature. Quantum Brick Estates is built with laterite bricks, which have been proven to be 10 times stronger and more durable than the regular cement blocks. Laterite bricks are fireproof, soundproof, and bulletproof, hence providing extra security to lives and properties within the estates. So what are you waiting for when you can get a 3-bedroom terrace starting from 40 million naira only and a 4-bedroom semi-detached starting from 48 million naira only via our ongoing off-plan sale? All of our homes come fully finished and furnished with the inclusion of appliances such as gas cooker, washing machine, refrigerator, microwave oven, heat extractor, and more. Quantum Brick Beachfront Estate Phase 2 is located at Lakwe Ibeju Lekki, Lagos, and is a 1-minute drive from Lakwe Beachfront Resort, 3 minutes drive to Lakwe Golf Course, 15 minutes drive to Dangote Refinery. Other facilities within the estate include ball court, swimming pool, children playground, fitness gym, fire alarm, hydrants, extinguishers, and fire truck within the estate, CCTV, 24/7 security guards, estate clinic and ambulance on standby, grocery store, centralized water treatment reservoir. For further details or to schedule a site inspection, please visit our website at happyhomes.com or call or WhatsApp +1 403 891 6114 for more details. Quantum Brick Estate, a product of Happy Homes. Live green, live well, preserve nature.